Hello, Lightwalker here, coming at you with the AMC Taconic Ridge hike that I took to Round Mountain, Mount Frissell, and Brace Mountain at the Connecticut, Mass, and New York tri-state area. Total distance 4 miles, elevation just under 1,000 feet. Special thanks to our trail leader, Phil Wilsey, the hike leader. He's also a co-chair of the excursions committee and a hike coordinator for that committee. So thank you, Phil, for the hundreds of hours you spend a year for AMC Connecticut chapter. Alternative route is the hike we did today, which was just 4 miles, plus a hike north to Alander Mtn in Massachusetts. It's approximately 3 miles each way, so the total distance there would be 9.8 miles. You need 2 vehicles, otherwise you need to add about a mile to walk from one vehicle to another. This is where we are in Salisbury, off of 41 Cobble Road intersection. You take the Mount Riga Road. It starts off paved, but within a mile tops, it turns into a gravel road, which you can get through without an all-terrain vehicle, but you just got to take it easy. It's also, the northern terminus is closed in the winter. But you can see this is a 5.6 mile route that I mapped out, and it's actually a total elevation of 1,300 feet. Thank goodness we're in a car on the hot, humid day, one of the hottest ones of August. Here's the temperature in Salisbury, Connecticut. Up here on the ridge, it was about 10 degrees cooler. It felt no warmer than 70 degrees. But in central Connecticut, it felt like 100. Here's a route starting at the northern state line, heading west, then south, and then north, and then back to the beginning. Here you can see half mile in, we hit some elevation, going up the first mountain, up toward Frissell. Just give you an idea of how steep that is. It's about 2/10 of a mile. You go up about 300 feet elevation. If you take it easy, it should be no problem. Here's one of the steeper parts. And coming up is one of the viewpoints from the first outlook near the top of Round Mountain. I believe that's looking east toward Bear Mountain. I believe that's looking north toward the mountains north of Bear Mountain on the Appalachian Trail. North again. That could be the peak 3 miles north, Mount Alander. Just a little rock outcrop that I just thought I'd take a picture of for your enjoyment. A lot of gneiss rock up here, formed over half billion years ago. Here's some of my fellow hikers going up and through the patches of blueberries. Yes, we did stop to pick blueberries. It's that time of year. We got a few handfuls, and it was a great energy boost. Here's a view, it looks like, to the north, I'm guessing, based upon the sunlight. And a view to the north as well. And here's a view to the west, toward Dutchess County, New York, with more blueberry bushes and other bushes that I don't know the name of. Yeah, those are not blueberry, those are something else. And here we are going up a little higher toward Mount Frissell. The slope of that mountain is the highest point in Connecticut. There is a GPS marker on the highest point. I failed to recognize it, but here I am at the top, at the summit of Mount Frissell in Massachusetts. And there's a view looking, I'm guessing, north. Brief film clip. Going from west to north. One of the overlooks. And another pile of rocks. Here's another viewpoint heading up toward Brace Mountain. Actually toward the tri-state border. Actually felt a little cooler. There were thunderstorms coming in later in the day, and we got a few gusts. It felt like air conditioning cooled us off beautifully. Here's a trail heading toward Brace Mountain. More igneous rock. It's probably one of the steeper parts. Most of the trail was pretty flat. Short video clip from that overlook, going from northwest to northeast and looking at the that steepness. And here's a tri-state marker. We have Mass on one side, Connecticut scribbled out, but that's actually the intersection of Connecticut as well. Connecticut protested that and never got their official name engraved. And there's a New York side as well. At this point, we are about 2 miles into the hike. Yep, there's confirmation from all trails. Actually, we're only 1.6. We're about 2 miles finally getting into the trail marker. There's an elevation map for you. You can see where we hit some elevation about 0.6 of a mile in and about a mile in. Brief, but good enough to get your heart pumping. Here's a trail sign that we got near the peak of Mount Frissell, half mile away. Actually, about a mile away. And another more detailed trail map showing you where you can go along the South Taconic Trail. You can pause that if you want to get some more information. And there's some beautiful overlooks of the Dutchess County Valley and home of what's the name of that college out there? I'll remember it after the video is over. Some of my co-hikers, we had 10 on the hike. It's a good day. Good number for that remote of an area. Half of them were trail leaders, so there's really little to no chance of getting lost. And here's the top of Brace Mountain, a U.S. flag apparently ripped by the wind. Apparently that gets replaced every 3 to 6 months because the wind up there. And that's the best, I guess, picture that I can get. Some of my fellow hikers and Phil at the bandana. Way to go, Philip. There's a video overlooking the valley. Marist College, that's what I forgot the name of, is out there somewhere in that valley. And that's looking north. And we're swinging to the right. Probably won't even see Connecticut from up here because I didn't. Yeah, actually, that direction is Connecticut. There's my one and only cameo appearance on this hike. Actually, I take it back. That's my second one. A rare second picture of me on a hike. Usually, I only include one or none. And at this point, we are 2.3 miles into the hike. Actually, coming toward the mountain, it's 2.3. It's about 2.5 to Brace Mountain. And at that point, there's the elevation map. You can see the trail pretty much levels off here. And here's a view of the trail coming down from Brace Mountain. A little rocky, but very, very well groomed and maintained. No blowdowns to cross over. Beautiful ferns along the way, or along the brook trail. I collected a lot of rocks for my grandson. He's 3 years old and he loves rocks. A little stream that we crossed over. High elevation stream, but nevertheless clean drinking water source as long as it's filtered by area hikers. And here's a grassy trail intersection that we crossed through. We took a left here, heading toward the parking lot. Actually, we went straight heading to the parking lot. More grass trail. And we finally end up at the lot. You can see there's room for about 5 or 6 cars in here. And a little bit ways down, no more than 1/10 of a mile, there's room on the AMC lot for another half dozen cars. So there's our total route, 4 miles, 994 feet elevation, moving time just over an hour and a half. There's our final elevation map. That distance is wrong. That's pre-calibrated. It's actually 4.0 miles. And that's a temperature in downtown Salisbury at the end. It actually felt no more than 80 degrees up on the ridge. So again, here's a recap of the hike. Hope you enjoyed it. If you like it, give it a thumbs up and refer it to your friends. Again, special thanks to the AMC Connecticut chapter and Phil Wilsey, the hike leader and the co-chair of the AMC Connecticut Excursions Committee. Lightwalker signing out, and hope to see you again real soon.